MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Dodgers will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
The 2-0. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. The 3-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's gone 6 for 8. The 1-0. Now a hot shot here that'll be caught behind the runner at first. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Stepping up now, Max Muncy. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Betts stands at first with 1 out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now.
Center fielder, number 35.
He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 5 homers and 19 driven in. One strike now from Archer.
1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Polanco, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Dyson is underneath this one. And that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Dodgers lead it 3-0. Julio Urias gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses ball 1. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a stop. He gathers the throw. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. So coming to the plate, Cole Tucker. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Slider laid off for a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
So striding in, Kevin Newman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the pitch.
1-0.
Two out, nobody on. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 3-0. Standing in, Will Smith.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Gavin Lux. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Batting 9, the pitcher. Julio.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Julio Urias. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Weekly on the Here's Gregory Polanco. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches. The 1-0.
A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco. The 3-1 pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Eric.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. Ready. Here's the first offering. Right there for strike 1. Gonzalez is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today. Nobody out, runner on first. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Urias is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Jason Martin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Stallings will be the next hitter, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0.
Ball.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Luke Maley will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Chris Archer. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We played 2. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Here's Mookie Betts. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch on its way. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and 1 now to Mookie. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Now batting.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Hit in the air to center field. Dyson's there. 2 gone. Ready to take his hacks again, Max Muncy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. 4-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
3-0 now.
3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 31, Josh.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Bounce towards the mound. Reined in. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They're up 3-2.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate now, Cole Tucker. Popped him up. Smith is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Newman.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Smith. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail 3-2. Here's Corey Seager. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Corey Seager.
Now the pitch.
At the ball.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0 home is off the plate, up and away.
2 balls, no strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens. Here it comes, the 3-0. Hit out towards second. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now back.
Digging in, Will Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Up high, 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gavin Lux. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they still lead it 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gregory Polanco. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Gregory Polanco.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
1 strike.
Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
You see that so much, left-on-left matchup. That slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
And that's through for a hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see his total currently 4th best on this Pirate ball club. So now to the plate, Eric Gonzalez, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And it's 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So striding forward now, Jason Martin, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
Lifted down the line in left. Peterson on the run, and they can't run it down. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
In now, Jacob Stallings fouled off. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, yeah.
Two outs here with a runner at third. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Chris Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Lays off 1-0. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the line at first. Oh, what a dive. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. The run scores from second. It's 4-2. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stephen Brault comes into work out of the bullpen now. And Dan, are you surprised that the starter's day is done?
I am a little, Matt, but this is one of those moves that people will debate forever. I think he could have pitched a little bit longer, but I understand the idea of bringing a lefty in to face this upcoming left-hander as well. So we'll see how this works out.
Cody Bellinger will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. From the belt, the pitch. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw to the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
Two men on, 2 out, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. This one's down to third. Scooped up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. Home half of the fifth coming up. Dodgers out in front, 4-2. Ross Stripling will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Digging in to try it again, Luke Maile. He reached on a single in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-1 the count. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
Been close, but on hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Colin Moran will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. No home runs yet in this first month. 10 RBIs. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here it comes. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Gerard Dyson. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Fouled away.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Dyson off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. Now the 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Soft liner to the right side. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Pirates 2. Robbie out there in their half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Corey Seager. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
The 1-0.
Hey. 1-1.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Gavin Lux. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Polanco. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now. A.J. Pollard will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, A.J. Pollard.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Still only one out in the inning. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is a letter high fastball swung on and missed. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And the payoff pitch. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of the 6th inning. LA's on top 6-2. Dylan Floro will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Ready once again, Kevin Newman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Gregory Polanco, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Nope, outside.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dad. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Jacob Stallings. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Ground ball left side. Glove by Turner to second for one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the seventh. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Nick Birdie is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Adam Frazier is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 7th inning ready to roll. Stepping into the box, Max Muncy, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A runner at first with no outs here.
Nope.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Birdie hails from the Prairie State of Illinois, who was selected in the first round back in 2017.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly, and that's the first out. Jock Peterson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
One out and a runner on second base. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Back goes Polanco. Gone. Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Corey Seager will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0. One out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So now to the plate, Will Smith, and it's and he lays off for ball one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. A good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set, and the payoff pitch.
He's known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Michael Feliz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Gavin Lux. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Two and 0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch. On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
No, that's low.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Matt Beatty will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. The 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Bases are loaded here, one man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1 taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. All right, that's ball 2.
Count remains 2-2. From the stretch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hot shot to third. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Pirates 2. Blake Trinan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
49, Blake Trinan.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the stretch. Here's the 0-1. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The bat.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now here's the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here he comes on 2-0. Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gerard Dyson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Still 8-2. Ready to begin the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another shot now, Max Muncy. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set, and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home.
Inside ball.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. One out, nobody on. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Cody Bellinger. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Down to 3-1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Richard Rodriguez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Jock Peterson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Corey Seager. And a ball 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt. Kicks and deals.
Oh, that's down.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Count remains full. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Digging in the switch hitter, Cole Tucker. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books. The 0-2 delivery.
High in the air into shallow left center. Peterson has a read on it. One down.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kevin Newman is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike. Come on, Pirates.
The 1-0 home is high and outside for a ball, and it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets the call there, 3-1. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir.
Now batting.
So two gone here in the Pittsburgh eighth. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. First offering on its way. 2 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still 8-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. So digging in now, Will Smith. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Striding in, Gavin Lux. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Fielded cleanly. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in standing. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. From the stretch. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Runners on first with one down. Back up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Pirates 2. Pedro Baez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Digging in now, Eric Gonzalez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Baez, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Comes set, and the 0-1. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Muncy is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. Josh Bell will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
That misses. 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Betts on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2 out, nobody on. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. He hangs a K to end it as the Dodgers go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ross Stripling gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.